Hello, welcome to Tuesday's Look North. I'm Carol Malier. Tonight's top story. Bill Trotter has been in a hospital mortuary for 18 months. Doctors say it was natural causes, but his children claim he died because of medical mistakes and are prepared to leave his body there until they get answers.
We won't stop until it's sorted. It has to be the right thing and it has to be the correct cause of death, because at this point, it could be anybody's family.
Good evening. A brother and sister from Cumbria who claim their father died because of medical mistakes say they won't release his body for a funeral and are not prepared to until they get answers. Bill Trotter, who was diabetic, was admitted to Cumberland Infirmary in 2024 but died 2 months later after falling into a coma. Well, his children, Mike and Kelly Trotter, allege he was misdiagnosed repeatedly and believe his body, which has been kept in a hospital mortuary for the last 18 months, could provide key evidence. The hospital trust said a thorough and transparent review found there were no failings in care, as Dan Farthing reports.
A loving dad, a family man. His family meant everything to him.
He's just such a giving person. He'd rather give away his last penny.
Glass half full type of guy, he was always very optimistic.
Bill Trotter was 73 when he was admitted to the Cumberland Infirmary back in May 2024. He had badly infected toes.
We went into A&E and they had a look at him and they kept him in. And within that, they'd done an angioplasty procedure on him. He was ready to have a partial amputation of his toes. He signed all the consent forms, but then they sent him home with only 1 week's course of antibiotics. And that's when he progressively got unwell. And then I rushed him back in on the 26th of May and then told us that he had to have an amputation of his right leg.
The family claims the amputation wasn't necessary. They say their dad's condition worsened rather than improved in hospital, blaming, amongst other things, failures in wound management and being given insulin against the advice of the hospital's diabetes team.
My dad took a massive dip, a decline. Well, he was screaming, he was in pain. He was
shouting, I want to die, because at this point he had delirium.
Bill Trotter fell into a coma and later died. The hospital said it was from natural causes.
I took the call. I went, right, sorry, can you just tell me that again? And I wrote it down. She says, do you accept that cause of death? Confab with the family, my mum included. No, not at all. Not at all. Do not accept that.
The NHS Trust that covers the Cumberland Infirmary says it's conducted an investigation and has responded to the issues in full and shared the outcome with the family. But they don't accept the findings and they refuse to release their dad's body for burial until the case is re-examined.
It's hard enough to try and get the right cause of death, never mind trying to overturn an original cause of death. That my dad's body is still evidence.
And he did say us in the hospital when he knew something wasn't right, he says, get them, sort this, get the right thing done.
The Trotters MP says their case illustrates the need for much greater transparency in the NHS, and she hopes new legislation, called the Hillsborough Law, will provide it.
My sympathies are absolutely with them for their loss. What that family are looking for are answers and to have confidence in what they're being told. So if we had the Hillsborough Law, which we've enacted or we're in the process of enacting, then they would have greater certainty that what they're being told, the information they're being given, has this duty of candour behind it so that they could believe and hopefully get the resolution and answers that they're looking for.
He's gone now, it isn't going to bring him back, doesn't matter what we do, but we want the truth. And we're entitled to the truth.
We won't stop until it's sorted. It has to be the right thing and it has to be the correct cause of death, because at this point, it could be anybody's family and there's just no trust.
Dan Farthing with that report, and you can read more on this story on the BBC News app and online.